Grants Pass, Oregon. What is up, everybody? Remember, talk to the into the mic a little bit. So
Happy Valentine's Day, Amy.
Aw.
Happy Valentine's Day, everyone.
So how's it going, guys? For anybody who doesn't know Vomittface, introduce yourselves, man. Tell us your names, the positions, you know, the old little shebang, man. You know how it is.
I am David Lynch. I am the singer for Vomittface, so I do all the things that people would say. Let's see, I sound like a dying pig, perhaps, or infants crying sometimes.
A dying infant pig?
A bearded dying infant
infant
pig.
pig vocals.
Dude, that's amazing.
Yeah.
And then we got the drum destroyer back here, Mr. Eric. What's up?
Eric, and I like all positions.
Even missionary?
Missionary, you know, for a minute. But yeah,
In the beginning.
I like to finish on top.
Oh man, that's somebody's ears just bled while they're driving. They literally just wrecked.
I'm Bear, and
Oh,
I
here-
second whatever Eric just said.
Um,
All possessions.
all right, and who's this big guy, man?
I'm Joe,
Favorite position is soup sandwich.
bass player, and yeah, I agree with these guys.
And here we got this sexy man with the Lamb of God sweater.
I'm Justin. I play guitar for these barbarians.
Barbaric.
And remember, I don't want you to like have to inhale the mic, but at least give me like 3 inches away from the mic, and then we'll pick you
You
up.
can't help it.
I know it's too tender, but you know, we're accepting here at KSKQ Community Radio. And by the way, any views or opinions expressed are solely of those of the hosts and co-hosts and guests, and not necessarily represent those of KSKQ.
Exactly. Now go fuck yourself.
All right, guys. So Vomittface, dude. You guys, I've known you guys for a couple of years now. You guys are family to me and Foxy.
I like your shirt.
You guys play. So, yeah, this is your guys' first version.
Yeah.
And anytime I wear it, you guys go, oh, you got to wear the other one.
It's the original.
Yeah, no, you know when I got this? I got this on my birthday. When we did that birthday show with like remember it was your guys' show?
Yeah,
But then you
yeah.
said since it was my birthday that I could,
Yeah.
you know, and we had like Urinator,
Yeah.
we had Grave Burner,
Yeah, burner.
Vomittface, Insanity's Reign.
Fun stuff.
Oh, we had Fake on there.
Oh yeah, fake.
Yeah, remember that whole shebang? That was pretty good, man. We got like 50 people there.
Sounds like a killer show.
Yeah, and I remember I went to go pay for one of you guys' shirts, and you guys gave me a Vomittface
That's
shirt.
awesome.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Looks
Oh,
you
yeah.
deserve.
No, and I've been using it as a love rag ever since.
That's amazing. Congratulations on all of your success. You smell terrific.
It must wash well.
Yeah. Well, luckily it's the inside part, not the outside.
Awesome.
Color safe.
So
bleach.
so if I would have flipped this around, I'd look like a Dalmatian.
Color safe bleach.
so
That's what I use.
Vomittface, man, you guys. I don't want to get wrong when I explain what type of metal you guys play, but how would you guys describe yourselves? If everybody could have a descriptive word on how you describe Vomittface, I want to hear one word out of each member. What describes Vomittface?
Brutal.
Okay.
Brutal.
All right. What about you, Eric?
I don't know. I don't have a word. I don't know. It's
You could just say unknown.
unknown. It's extraterrestrial.
Okay.
There we go.
It's loud.
Loud. What about you, Joe?
Some louder
Here,
than
this-
others.
Brutal, fast, heavy.
Brutal, fast, and heavy.
Yeah, a lot of fun.
All right. What about you?
We want to make little kids cry and old people shit themselves.
Hey, dude, that's
You gotta have goals.
Gotta have the earlobes being ripped off. And if they're wearing diapers anyway, you know.
Brutal, extraterrestrial, loud, shit yourself music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that sounds good, dudes. So, man,
That's our bumper sticker, by the way.
so dudes, I've known you guys for a while. You guys have grown so much. I wasn't here for the interview when Jim Harris was here, and he told me the whole scoop of how the band joined and everything. So why don't you guys tell me like a brief of how everybody got together? Because I remember the first time I ever met Dave, he just joined the band.
Right.
Yeah, I remember it was our first when we played that Grain show.
Yeah.
And they ridiculously had us play after American Overdose, Separation of Sanity, Shinoa.
And Odorous. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a killer night. Everybody
It was a killer night, you know, like everybody threw down and so did you guys, you know?
So-
And freaking, yeah, that was literally when I had just joined the band. But these guys have already been around. Vomittface has been around for how many years, Bear?
The original inception of 2006. We gave it a try. 2006 or 7. Yeah, about right.
No, earlier than that.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
1863. We started.
1863.
About 2003, we played for a couple years, and then we didn't do anything for about 10 years, and then we started playing again, and recruited some other guys, and now here we all are.
Yep.
Rich and famous.
So how'd you guys manage to find this sexy beast over here?
I heard that you.
I've been in the band the whole time.
Okay, sexy beast. I get it.
Well, I heard that Dave was free. I saw him in a straitjacket at G Street singing for Insanity's Brain, and then I honestly I couldn't be more happy that he wasn't in the band anymore.
Oh yeah,
I just approached him and I said, "You're doing it," and he said, "Of course I am." And, you know,
dude.
and then
I
we
love
kissed,
that.
and that was it.
Yeah. The rest was history.
So who came in for the kiss? Like who put their hand around whose head, or was it like
It was
a?
mutual.
It was mutual?
We bumped teeth.
You bumped teeth, dude. That's amazing, dude. So, Vomittface, you guys been playing shows for a while. I've seen you guys at Rivera Fest. I've seen you guys at Pit Fest. I've seen you guys destroy it all over, man. Yeah, and what do you guys have any crazy plans this year? Anything you guys want to accomplish? I know you guys have been doing a lot of like mastering and mixing of your.
Trying to.
Yeah, I
I
see.
stuff, but yeah, trying to. I'm learning.
It's a process. It's taken us a while, but
So did he send you like all the raw tracks?
Yeah, but they're all mixed up, so you have to go. Oh, and some of them I've never even heard before, but they're part of the song. You know, and I'm like, how does this fit in? Well, I got to fit it in somewhere. You know,
Oh,
so
man.
I just kind of.
No, it's tough. No, I keep seeing those pictures of David on the computer figuring out that program.
Yeah, Reaper.
Reaper.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a legit program for sure.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
guys gonna be getting it down pretty soon.
We're messing with it, and the more we mess with it, the better we'll get at it. So, you know, that's where we're at with it right now. We want a good quality CD that we can give to people that says, this is Vomittface, this is who we are, and here you go, here is us. Rather than, this is what we sound like at band practice. You know? Like,
Oh yeah, no, you know the thing you want is to be able to represent yourself the way you are live. You want to bring the aggressiveness. You don't want to.
right.
You don't want to go into a studio feeling like it's an office job, being like, "All right, you ready to do this track?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, hey, does that sound good? Does it sound good over there?" And you're just like,
Did I have
you're just like,
enough
I'm not the.
highs? Did I have enough highs? I need some more meds, I think. A little bit of
And, you know, and it's crazy because like in
more
this.
drums, more drums.
Definitely more drums.
So I want to ask a vocalist question. Your vocals.
Take no questionnaire
So,
on this one.
So your vocals are very intense.
Thank you.
You're very mean and brutal live.
Thank you.
You get under the skin of grannies everywhere.
I do. I have made some old people go, holy shit.
You are the reason we have Holmes.
I don't like it when he looks at me during practice.
I will not.
He look at me when we
I
play.
will not look at
Creeps
Eric.
me out.
I will not.
What is he like picking out his belly lint when he's looking at
scary. No,
you?
he's just scary. He's very scary looking.
Like,
He wants to be. He's beautiful, but he's scary.
All right. So here's my question for you. How do you get yourself in that mindset before you go do vocals? Like, do you just get pissed in your head? Do you think of somebody who makes you mad, or you just like start punching yourself? Like, what do you do to get yourself pissed?
Like, just pissed off.
Like to be able to portray your vocals the way
okay,
you want
so
them to.
If you go through your entire fucking week and you're like, you know, my car broke down, freaking all of these things that have happened throughout your week that were negative, that you just like push through.
Yeah.
Because you're just like, fuck it, I'm gonna get to the weekend and I'm gonna play a show and I'm gonna do freaking awesome because I'm gonna take every single aggression out at that point in time.
Dude.
So literally it's therapeutic for me to scream at people and get up in their face and growl like a freaking beast.
It's not good.
And literally it is so freaking joyous after a show, after I've given 1,000%, which I do every show, and I will always do that. It just feels so good.
That's why we
because
pay him the no bus.
everything that you have inside of you that's negative, boom, it
Boom.
just came out.
No, dude.
All of it.
And I got him a free T-shirt.
And got me a t-shirt.
No, dude, I've been there, dude. I think being in a metal band it's so stress relieving and it's such an antidepressant, especially when you like been having such a horrible day.
Yeah.
I remember I played a show at Johnny B's and I remember my best friend died that morning.
Yeah.
And I was so pissed off. And I remember Kevin and Dante came from Mistaken Existence to stay at my house that weekend. Yeah. They came and stayed at my house because they heard I was like down. Because like they came over and then later they stayed the night and later that morning they found me bawling my eyes out in my room. They're like, "What's wrong?" I'm like, "My best friend just died." And I remember that night, like he was the front man. He was the lead singer of my band Victim of Angels when I was younger. And I remember I was so devastated, but I remember I was gonna dedicate my whole show to him. And I remember I almost blew a blood vessel in my eye because I literally let out everything.
Yeah.
I almost wasn't even doing my vocals right. I was literally yelling in pain as I was singing and everything, almost holding my tears.
Yeah.
So I agree, dude. It's very you know.
Yeah.
It's very relieving.
Therapeutic. It really is. It freaking helps you, you know, like, and you're also helping other people by sharing your music. And that's what we freaking love to do as musicians, is share music with people, whether they like it or not, you know? I mean, not everybody's going to like what we do, but, you know, if you're freaking into heavy shit, dude, we got it.
Emphasis on shit.
Emphasis on shit.
Oh, there we go. I don't think the mic was picking up 100%, but now it is. Oh no, you're good now.
Okay.
All right, so
Good.
Vomittface, you guys are brutal, loud. What is it? Extraterrestrial,
Extraterrestrial.
brutal metal. We just got done hearing from David, giving us the influences. So, what does everybody else in the band do to mentally prepare yourselves? Like, do you guys get the same experience playing your instruments and just? It's been a while for me.
Is that Justin? Justin Easton.
I just look at my feet.
You just look at your feet. Oh, I can pick them up.
Make that
You,
awkward.
you hear on the radio, the person in the car is like, ah!
Oh my gosh.
It comes even louder into the car. All right. So, how does the songwriting process go? Because I know you guys have some new songs that you're going to be presenting.
Oh, yeah.
I'm looking forward to it. God. A simple walkover would be, but yeah, I guess maybe that still works.
It's
But-
just the noise
Right.
it makes.
So how do you guys come up with these ideas to write new songs? Does somebody come up with a riff, everybody come along, or you guys jam it out? Like how do you guys go through the writing new songs?
We generally start with a riff and we all play along, and then it turns into like a 20-minute riff, and then we try to pull from that riff, the cool parts, the cool jams, and if we can remember to play them a second time, or maybe even a third time, it's a song.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got one of the guitar players hiding over there. No,
So no, I mean, we don't really have any set pattern or set way of doing things. We get together, we practice, we start playing, and try to record what we're playing, and then pull pieces out of that and build on that. Oh, that was cool. This is cool. I like that part. What you were doing was terrible. Don't do that again. And that kind of, and then we try to
That
build
riff,
from there.
Oh, God. Oh, that riff.
Unfortunately for
It's
us,
so tasty.
You just
yeah.
need a bag
It's
of
so
chips, go away.
tasty. You need to play that like 20 times, dude, in a row. Just like that.
no. Dude.
Unfortunately, we have an amazing lyricist, though. I mean, he's got more songs written already than we can come up with for him to put words to. So
He's got the book of words.
we're very fortunate
Yeah,
that
I
way.
got like a notebook that I just write random things in, and it's,
Mine's about that thick.
yeah, it's got,
No.
That's what
just
you said.
writings of all sorts of stuff, like
How long is
ideas from movies, just like brutal things I was thinking about today, like,
Yeah, I'm always afraid.
whatever.
I'm always afraid to write too brutal of lyrics because then I'm thinking like somebody might think I'm like the
Dude, if
strangler
somebody
from
finds
Wyoming
that-
or something.
They
You know?
deserve to
Maybe you are.
They deserve to
They-
see those words.
They follow your lyrics and they find the woman that's down by the river, buried in a bag.
She might be in a few pieces, so
Down
you
by
might
the
have
river!
to Actually follow the 3 X's that are on the map that I drew.
What the fuck are we talking about?
I don't know.
Well, the Down by the River, what was that? What's his first name? It's something
Chris
Foley.
Chris Farley.
Yeah, but in the skit, he's something Foley. You know.
The motivational speaker.
I love it when he's going around telling everybody that you'll have plenty of time doing what they're doing down by the river. Then he goes to Christina Applegate and he goes, "Little lady, what do you want to do with your life?" She's like, "I want to live in a van by the river." He's like, "Well, you'll have plenty of time to live in a van down by the river when you're living in a van down by the river." I love that part.
Yeah.
So I saw I think I don't know if it was one of Coy's posts, but
Probably.
you guys were going like in a different direction on these songs. I remember you guys were saying you guys are gonna get even more brutal.
Yeah.
You're going
Oh,
like what's that inspiration behind
Less-
hitting this new dynamic?
Less random riffs. I think up till now it's been a bunch of random stuff crammed together. That's brutal, but it's crammed together, and now more structure. Listening to a lot of like old death metal.
Yeah, we're just
Yeah.
getting better at playing together, so we're writing better stuff, more like the stuff that we listen to every day and want to
Yeah.
emulate. So we're getting closer to that.
And that's great because the more you're able to be a team and learn off of each other and stick together, because I think the hardest part for any band in this industry is to stick together.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Because there's egos, people can't take criticism, or just things don't get comfortable. But I think when you're able to get a group of individuals, it's special. I was watching a Iron Maiden DVD on how Iron Maiden was formed, and they literally went through like 20 guitar players, like 5 different drummers. They went through like 6 different vocalists, and Steve Harris was the original member that kept it
Yeah.
until he got Dave and Adrian and Nicholas and Bruce
Yeah.
and all them. And I think that's the hardest part because he started Iron Maiden when he was 16 and he was rolling through members left and
Oh,
right,
yeah.
bam, bam, firing left and right, and it was just him because Steve Harris wrote majority of it.
Usually we're like, "What's your astrological sign?" So we can see if
Can
we're
you
a
play the
pair.
keyboard?
Can you play?
You play the metal keyboard.
So, Vomittface, what are some of your goals for this year, man? You guys have played Rivera Fest, Pit Fest, you do all these festivals. What are some goals? I know you told me before a lot of writing this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna be definitely having, I'd say, at least 3 new songs here in the not too distant future.
Yeah, they're starting to form on the erase board. So they're
Yeah, and I
they're
already
really-
have lyrics and stuff for them, so it's just us doing our puzzle. Like putting the riffs together with the words and making it all sound brutal as fuck, because that's what we're going for.
Yeah.
No, I'm looking forward to it, dude.
Thanks.
Yeah,
It's
no,
gonna be
I
sweet.
So are we.
Hell
no, I'm excited, dude.
Yeah, we're excited.
You know what?
yeah.
I was talking to the band like last week, man. I want to come visit the Vomit Cave more.
You're
we love
more
that.
than welcome.
Cause, dude, I came that one day and it was like so cool over there.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
still a mess, by the way.
It's still
Wait, what
still-
was it?
yeah.
Was it Ashley's birthday, right?
Amy.
Amy. Sorry, I knew it started with an A.
Yeah.
He's sorry, Amy.
I'm sorry, Amy. I am so sorry. I get mixed up with names all the time. 'Cause I talk to so many.
Letters.
I
3
talk.
letters, Omar.
It's because I talk to 100 women a day, so it's like
I talked to 100 women today.
no, nobody talks to me. I'm a
No
sad.
problem, Omar.
I'm a sad pit of death.
Oh.
No, but remember when she had her birthday party and what was it, like 3 people in a row dropped bottles?
Oh yeah, yeah.
One
Yeah.
after the other, people were dropping bottles.
Yeah.
We try not to talk about that.
Those alcohol abuse.
Oh, straight up. I remember one bottle broke, and then a minute later, somebody else dropped a bottle. Then
Yeah.
they were all
Yeah.
like full bottles.
That was like our second song or something
Yeah,
that we were playing.
Dude, that was so
Yeah.
much fun.
Like as
That
soon
is.
as we
And
freaking
Steak Sauce Mustache just released their video onto Metal Injection in the Vomit Caves in that video.
yeah.
Oh, dude, no, I saw that, dude.
That's-
Yeah, huge shout out to the Steak Sauce
Steak
Hell yeah.
Mustache
Sauce.
boys. Those guys destroy it here in the
Hell
scene,
yeah.
Oh
and
yeah, man.
and
Always.
they're leaders.
No,
They're
Taylor Bates.
they're so
is
fantastic.
an
They're a
amazing
powerhouse, dude.
oh, yeah.
Eric,
All-
Joey, Taylor,
Yeah.
and
Brett.
Brett, dude.
dude. Yeah, dude.
Oh, dude, you know what? For how crazy Brett is on the guitar, he's so calm and collected.
Yeah.
He's amazing.
You ever go to the shows? He's so calm and collected, but then he gets on the Steak Sauce guitar and he's just hectic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's fan-
That's a good
I
part.
saw him start a song on top of a dude in the air.
Yeah.
He's just like, hey, yeah, I'm gonna start crawling up you now, and you're gonna lift me into the air.
I'm gonna crawl up.
No,
I never want to start a song like that.
No, what was their flyer? The denim diaper daddies.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
no more.
Their Valentine's
Like
card
me.
was pretty.
Like
original.
Oh my
me.
God,
Yeah,
that was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This is about us, damn it.
I know. Well,
Anyway.
we can hang out here all night. You guys can come stay here till midnight. If you want. I'm just
Yeah.
joking. And everybody has to work. So, Vomittface, you guys play brutal,
Thank you.
extraterrestrial music. You guys are coming out with new material this year, playing a
That's
bunch of
right.
new, become even more brutal. Destructions are becoming awesome.
Yeah.
What's your next show, man? What?
When is the next show?
Well,
It's the one in February, right? February 23rd on Saturday, with the Grave Burner.
That's
Was that the Wairika show?
Yeah.
Well, you see, the thing is, Hard Knocks had to cancel because of family issues. So they are currently looking for a band to fill that spot. So we possibly will be playing it, but if they can't find another band to do the show, then we have to cancel.
Can you just ask like one of the homies in town? Or is
Dude,
everybody
like-
busy.
Dude, everybody's busy.
Yeah, I
or
know.
Writing, or like, I mean, really, like we've hit up.
Have you hit up Dead Leslie yet?
Yeah, no, we hit them up.
They
and they
said-
couldn't do it. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
Even like Witch Cole, and
I haven't tried Wish Cold. Like,
I know they're pretty picky with the shows they play. They're kind
Yeah.
of here and there.
but you know,
Trying to be pickier.
Yeah.
yeah. Like,
Oh no, for sure, dude.
Anyway, it's one of those things where we want to do the show, and if it happens, we will definitely.
Well, you're hearing it now. They
Be
need
letting
another
you know.
band for that show, and it's February 23rd, right?
February
and that's gonna be
23rd.
at Wairika at the Music Hall.
Yeah, at the Empire.
So if you want to hop on the show, hit
Hit
up.
Vomittface up on our Facebook page, and we will get back to you and get you in.
We take cash, by the way.
All right. So before we get to playing one of your tracks, I want to ask you some out of the box questions. I might test you guys a little bit. I might test your relationships,
Okay.
but it's easy. We all love each other, right? You know, I've already had 4 bands break up out of the studio. So
Oh shit.
Just joking.
All right.
yeah, this is actually Dr. Phil. So
Now, how does that make you feel?
all right.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
So do you guys travel a lot when you play shows, like certain shows?
We've traveled up to Eugene. We've traveled down to Wairika, and pretty much Grants Pass, Medford, Winston, Roseburg.
Okay.
You know.
All right, so I'm gonna, you know what? I'll just ask each individual this instead. I'm not gonna put you guys against each other. I'm not gonna ask you who's the stinkiest one in the band or anything.
Me.
We don't spend a lot of time in the car together, if that's what you mean. You know, we don't spend a lot of time together on the road. Like
Yeah.
that.
We
All
get
right.
together on practices and shows, and that's it.
All right. Each one of you guys, before we get into play one of your tracks, what's the worst thing that's ever happened to you on stage? David,
Oh.
biggest fail, biggest like, oh crap, or
I think
like you puked and
I got
vomited.
into the mosh pit and my cord got disconnected because some
I was in
guy
the mosh pit.
decided to, step on my cord, but I don't have to worry about that anymore because I just got a wireless.
Yeah.
So I will be completely wireless
Sounds
up
good.
on stage from now on.
What about you, Eric? What's the worst thing that's ever happened to you? Like your biggest fail?
I had my bass drum pedal stick to my bass drum before.
What? How was
So
that?
that was weird. I'd put a sticker on it to cover the hole that was starting to create the crack. So I just grabbed any old random sticker instead of the right kind of sticker. And the sticky started to wear out as it got hot
Oh wow.
because it got hot.
It got really high.
And so yeah, it started to stick right in the middle of the show. It was odd.
What about you, Coy? Get up to the sexy microphone a little bit.
I think that I was using a pick that I don't normally use. And if you're a guitar player, you know what this is, where this pick starts to turn in your
Yep.
hand, so you're chasing the pick, and next thing you know, you're doing this, and then you don't have a pick anymore because it falls on the stage, and you're playing with your fingers.
Oh
And
man.
it sounded like a dumpster fire. And then one time, I started just like last show when I started the
Yeah.
song or I didn't start the song when I was supposed to
Yeah.
or something like that.
Yeah.
I was too busy drinking beer or something. And
You're like, wait,
yep.
should I start now?
Yep.
And we're like, yeah, you
Yeah.
should have done that already.
Yep. But nobody knew that, but everybody.
Yeah, nobody knew that, but everybody.
All right, Joe, the man with all the bass love.
I can't think of anything really.
You're perfect.
Joe's never made a mistake on stage ever.
Dude.
Except for that one time on YouTube.
Wait, what?
No, Joe's
Oh,
legit,
Justin's
dude.
got something to say.
Justin, let's hear it.
Oh, yeah.
Let's get a little close.
Rivera Fest. Yeah, Mike. I put new strings on it the day of the show. On my
New
guitar. New amp. I did not adjust it. I couldn't hear anything right. And oh man, I sweat.
What, your guitar keep going out of tune though?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
I can't tell you how many times I did that when I used to play guitars in bands where I put on new strings and I play guitar solo and it's completely out of tune.
But nobody said anything about it.
Dude,
Only you knew about it, and we knew about it.
Only you and you.
hey, it could have been worse. You could have been Jason and had his whole amp blown.
I still
Yeah.
play the show. I play the show though. So
Yeah.
It was still fun as hell.
Or you could have poured a beer on your amp.
Yeah, like Mark from
Yeah, we've
Circuit
seen that.
Bunch.
We've seen that too.
I still got their flag.
Or you could pour a beer on your buddy's
Stole
amp.
from
Yeah.
Oh, that's the worst, man. All right, we got 3 more minutes to the top of the hour.
Do you guys have any shout outs you want to make? To people?
Everybody.
Give a shout out to Kim and Jeff, and give a shout out to all of my peeps out there. You know who you are. Corey, my homie Corey.
Give a shout out to Preston Traeger. He's my boss's kid at work. He's a metalhead, and he's a badass, and he loves our band. So yeah, what
Dude.
up, Preston?
That's awesome, dude.
Shout out to all the bands out there that
Oh,
are
yeah.
listening.
Oh, yeah, dude.
And we will play metal this year. Vomittface will be playing shows.
Not a robot.
Not a robot.
Hey, how much does clothes cost in the Matrix?
Ooh. Is it in yen?
Oh, look, it's Bono's brother. Remember that was at Grandma's Boy?
Yeah. How can they see me?
How can you see me? Please sit on my face, Vanessa. All right. Here we are on KSKQ 89.5 FM Ashland Oregon, 94.1 FM Medford Oregon. Stream online at kskq.org. This is the Metal Mixtape on KSKQ Community Radio. And so, explain to us the track that we're going to be playing. We're going to be playing a couple tracks here. What do we got? What's this first song we're going to be playing?
Hold your breath.
Hold Your Breath?
Hold your breath.
Dude, that's
It's a crowd favorite.
a crowd favorite.
Yep.
I've heard this song. It's sweet.
Yeah.
I love it. I got plenty of videos of you guys on my phone that I don't want to go into that. But I got
What happens to the inside? Does that have anything to do with your T-shirt?
yeah. It might. I'm not gonna lie. It might.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. So okay, we're gonna play your song one more time.
Hold your breath.
Hold Your Breath.
Yep.
And what's the next song? I'm gonna play 2 of you guys' songs tonight.
Probably.
Meet for the Beast.
Meet for the
Yeah.
Beast.
All right, it's pretty awesome. So for all the listeners out here that want to reach Vomittface, where are some of the platforms that people can meet you at?
My front yard. No.
We got Facebook.
Facebook.
Yeah.
YouTube.
And we got videos up on YouTube,
Yeah.
you know.
Mhm.
So that's pretty much the best way to get a hold of us
Yeah.
is on the Facebook.
8675309. Call me. You know.
Well, hey, you know what? I want to thank you guys so much. We've unfortunately ran out of time, but you guys are so awesome. I love.
Damn it!
Yeah.
I love you guys. Me and Clarissa love playing with you guys. You guys
Yeah,
put
you guys
out
get
killer
there.
music,
Definitely.
Yeah.
great performers. I can't wait for all the new stuff you guys got ready for all of us. It's gonna be freaking awesome.
Okay.
But want to say a huge thank you one more time. I love all you guys, and we're gonna do a premiere right now by Vomittface. Hold Your Breath. Hope you guys are ready. You know, because
Yeah.
after you hear
How
this,
you
you're
feeling?
I've heard this.
Are
I'm
you
gonna
ready?
have to hold my bowel movements.
You're gonna have to hold your breath.
Yeah. And this is awesome. So this is Hold Your Breath by Vomittface. World premiere on the Metal Mixtape.